So now we will discuss about the problem number 1.2, which is based on calculating the average atomic mass. Okay, average atomic mass. Yesterday, as we have seen how the average atomic mass is to be calculated. Okay, generally for the elements, those are having their isotopes. Okay, so we'll see problem number 1.2. Calculate the average atomic mass of neon using the following data. So they have given isotopes. Okay, they have provided the isotopes of neon. So neon 20 isotope whose atomic mass, okay, whose atomic mass in a unified mass, they have provided the 19.9924 unified mass, and the natural abundance, okay, it's natural availability, natural percentage availability, natural abundance, natural abundance, that is in percentage, that is in percentage is 90.90 percentage, which is available. Then neon 21, okay, neon 21, okay, whose atomic mass is 20.9940 unified mass, and the percentage abundance, the natural abundance, okay, so is 26 percentage. When it comes to the next one, that is a neon 22, whose atomic mass is 21.9914 unified mass, and the percentage abundance, okay, in the nature is 8.82 percentage. So this is the given data. Okay, based on this given data, what we have to calculate is we have to calculate the uh, average atomic mass, okay, average atomic mass for this neon atom. So we'll say that we'll write that average atomic mass of neon, okay, average, okay, average atomic mass, average atomic mass of neon, okay, and it can be now calculated. Okay, we know that yesterday we have seen some problem in which, okay, so atomic mass, that is in unified mass, when multiply with this natural abundance, and we will average it. Okay, so out of 100 percentage, if it is 90.92 percent available, so we will write that the for neon 20, its atomic mass is 19.9924 unified mass, multiplied by its natural abundance is 90.92 percentage, plus for neon 21 its atomic mass is 20.9940 unified mass, multiplied by its percentage natural abundance is 26 percentage, plus for neon 22 the atomic mass is 21.9914 okay, multiply by 8.82, so it is a unified mass, so it will be represented by you, divided by this whole, divided by 100, okay, for because out of 100. So when we will solve this, we will get the average atomic mass of neon, and this is to be done because the as this neon, okay, these are the isotopes, okay, these are the isotopes of this neon, and we will have to do averaging of their atomic masses. Okay, so these are the atomic masses. So after solving this, we are getting answer is 20.1707, okay, 20.1707, okay, unit is a unified mass. So this is the atomic average atomic mass for a neon. Okay, so in this way the average atomic mass is to be calculated. Okay, now we'll understand, now we'll see what is the meaning of molecular mass. Okay, so molecular mass, molecular mass, as the name is given, molecular mass, it is a mass of a molecule. Okay, just now we have seen the atomic mass as well as the average atomic mass. So now we will discuss about the molecular Okay, molecular mass. So it is a addition. Okay, it will be what? Addition of all the atoms which is present in a molecule. Okay, so molecule will consist of different atoms. So when we will add all the atomic mass, okay, and that is average atomic mass of every atom, okay, which is consists in that molecule. So जो भी atoms है, okay, what are the atoms which are associated with that molecules, we will average, okay, we will take the average atomic mass of each atom, okay, which is in this molecule. And when we will add all these atomic masses, we will get the molecular mass. Okay, so that is what the name is given, molecular mass. So molecular mass of a substance, it was a sum of average. Okay, it is what? A sum of average atomic mass. Okay, atomic mass of and all the atoms. Okay, atomic masses of all the atoms, okay, all the atoms which constitutes, okay, so of elements, atoms of elements which constitute the molecule, which constitute the molecule. So this is what about the molecule, okay, because molecule is made up of different atoms, okay, atoms of an element, and we will average, we'll take the average of atomic masses, because just now we have seen how to take the averaging, okay, how to average the atomic masses of an element. That is required because it consists of a n number of isotopes. Okay, so we'll have to average the atomic masses, okay, of that atoms which are in the elements, and we will add all these atomic masses, okay, of all the elements, because that is the constitute, okay, of the molecules. So that is also calculated, okay, that is also calculated in terms of mass of uh, mass of carbon 12 atom, okay, mass of carbon 12 atom. So we can now write, okay, for example, the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Suppose we want to find out molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Okay, so for example, if we want to find out molecular mass of carbon dioxide right now, okay, look at this, this is a molecule, this is a molecule of carbon dioxide, in which it is consists of a carbon atom as well as oxygen atom, two oxygen atom and one carbon atom. Okay, so how to calculate, okay, how to calculate the molecular mass, okay, molecular mass for this carbon dioxide. So it can be calculated, okay, for carbon how many atoms are there? One atom is there. So we'll write here, okay, 1 multiply by, okay, average atomic mass of carbon, okay, average atomic mass. So I will write here in short form am, atomic mass, okay, atomic mass of carbon. Okay, so 1 into, why this 1? 1 will be for, because here carbon atom is 1, okay, plus, okay, plus 2 multiply by, okay, plus 2 multiply by, because here it will be 2 number of atoms are present for oxygen, so multiply by average atomic mass, okay, okay, so small am is what? Atomic mass of oxygen. And right now we know that, okay, we know that the atomic mass, average atomic mass of carbon is 12, okay, it is 12 unified mass, plus 2 into, because two atoms are there, that's why 2 multiply by average atomic mass of oxygen. So oxygen is having 16, okay, 16 unified mass. So after solving this, okay, after solving this we'll get the answer, okay, that is 2 multiplied by 16, that is 32, 32 plus 12, okay, will be a 44 unified mass, okay, 44 unified mass. So this is a 44 unified mass is a molecular mass of which molecule? Of carbon dioxide, okay, CO2 molecule. So we can take the different examples for H2O also. Okay, for H2O, right now hydrogen one atom is there. Okay, sorry, two atoms are present of hydrogen. Okay, and right now average atomic mass of hydrogen, we know that what it is. It is 1 unified mass. Okay, plus oxygen, one atom is there, and for one it is a 16U. So in this way we will get answer 16 plus, and that is 2, is a 18 unified mass. We can even calculate for different molecules like C6H5U, okay, and Cl. How many atoms of carbon is there? So 6 atoms of carbon, okay, and multiply by what, atomic mass, okay, atomic mass of carbon, okay, is it is a 12 unified mass, plus five atoms are present, okay, for hydrogen, so 5 multiply by 1 unified mass, okay, then plus for chlorine, okay, chlorine only one atom is present, so one atom multiply by 35.5, so 35.5 unified mass is for a chlorine, okay, chlorine के लिए होता है. So when you will solve this, so we will get the answer 112 and 5. So 112.5 unified mass. So in this way, we can calculate the molecular mass. Okay, we can calculate molecular masses for different molecules. We can calculate. So this is a simple concept about the molecular mass. Okay, because molecule consists of different atoms. So we will add all the atomic masses. Okay, and that is average atomic masses. कौन से masses add करेंगे हम लोग? Average atomic masses of all elements that taking part to form that molecules that we will add. Okay, so in this way, based on this, we'll try to solve some problem. Okay, so problem number 1.3, problem number 1.3, and see problem number 1.3. Okay, so problem number 1.3, what they have mentioned in problem number 1.3, problem number 1.3. So in problem number 1.3, they have given find the mass of one molecule of oxygen. Okay, so mass of one molecule of oxygen. Okay, in AMU. Okay, we what we have to find out is one molecule of oxygen. Okay, one molecule of oxygen. They have given one molecule of oxygen. They have given one molecule of oxygen, that is O2. They have given. Okay, and what we have to find out is we have to find out its answer. Okay, we have to convert this, okay, in terms of unified mass. Okay, we have to find out the answer, okay, in terms of a unified mass. Okay, unified mass we have to find out answer, as well as we have to find out answer in terms of grams for one molecule of oxygen. Okay, one molecule of oxygen is what? O2. O2 is one molecule of oxygen. So we'll write the molecular mass, okay, because molecule is oxygen. So what is the molecular mass for that? So molecular mass. So molecular mass is 2 multiply by it is 16 unified mass, because the two atoms are present for oxygen, and multiply by its atomic mass unit is 16. So in this way we will get 32 unified mass. So very first is cleared. Okay, so 32 unified mass, 32 unified mass will be for oxygen molecule. Okay, oxygen molecule. Now we have to find out answer for one molecule of oxygen in terms of gram. One molecule of oxygen O2 means how many grams. Okay, so we know the relation. Okay, we know the relation that one unified mass is equals to the 1.66056, 1.66056 multiplied by 10 raised to 10 raised to 24. Okay, 10 raised to minus 24 gram. This relation we know. Okay, so based on this relation we can solve. How? We know that when one unified mass is equals to this much grams, then 32 unified mass will be equals to how much grams. So we will have to multiply with this value to find out the mass of one molecule. Okay, mass of one molecule, okay, of oxygen. So mass of one molecule of oxygen, okay, mass of oxygen. Okay, and this is what we want to find out in terms of grams. When we want to find out, so 32 unified mass multiply by 1.66056 multiply by 10 raised to minus 24 gram. So this is this much quantity grams for what? for one unified mass, this is a this much gram. So we can now write that per unified mass. Okay, grams per unified mass, यानी इसका मीनिंग ये है कि 1.66056 into 10 raised to 24 grams will be there, okay, for one unified mass, per unified mass. So in this way, this u and u will get cancelled. So when we will multiply 32 with this, the answer that we are getting is 53. Okay, 53.1379, 53.1379 into 10 raised to minus 24 units. देखो इसका क्या आएगा unit? Unit will be in terms of gram, because we wanted to find out the mass of one molecule of oxygen. Mass of one molecule of oxygen, that is in terms of gram. So it can be found by multiplying this relationship, what one unified mass is equals to this much number of grams. Okay, so I hope it is very clear. Okay, what is the molecular mass, how to calculate the molecular mass. Okay, molecular mass, okay, can be found in terms of unified mass also, and in terms of grams also we can find out. Okay, if we are converting that unified mass in terms of grams. Okay, so it is easy to represent it in terms of a unified mass. So it is very easy when we are representing it in terms of a unified mass. Now we will understand what is the meaning of formula mass. Okay, what is the meaning of formula mass? Okay, as the name suggests, formula mass, so definitely it will be applicable to the formulas. Okay, so what are the formulas? Okay, we'll see formula mass. Formula mass, as the name is given, formula mass. Okay, so this term, okay, this term is used for, okay, this term formula mass, this term is used for, it is used for ionic compounds. It is used for ionic compounds. Okay, those are ionic compounds. Okay, those are ionic compounds. Okay, those are ionic compounds. So rest all the procedure how to calculate its mass is same as that of a molecular mass. यानी molecular mass और formula mass, ये दोनों में जो हम लोग कैलकुलेट करते हैं, ओके, एटॉमिक मास जो हम लोग निकालते हैं उस मॉलिक्यूल के लिए, और इसमें फार्मूला मास जो निकालेंगे, दोनों मेथड सेम है. But one thing that we have to understand, where to use this formula mass, okay, and where to use molecular mass. So formula mass is applicable in case if the compound is ionic compound. What is the meaning of compound is ionic compound? When the compound is splitting into ions, when it is dissolved, or when it is in its aqueous solution. In its aqueous solution, if it is splitting up into ions, that will be called as an ionic compound. That will be called as an ionic compound, which is forming their ions, like cation, look, like cation, okay, positive charge, okay, and anion, okay, anion, negative suppose charge. So in this way, if we are getting these particles, cations and anions in their in the aqueous solution, okay, that will be called as the ionic compound. So we can take the example of sodium chloride, okay, which do not contain a discrete molecule. Okay, sodium chloride, it is not a discrete molecule. If we say sodium chloride, okay, sodium chloride, okay, it is not a discrete molecule, वो molecule नहीं है. Okay, so what is that then? So in a molecule as constituent units, in such compounds, the cationic sodium, okay, if we say sodium chloride, so in its aqueous solution, it will form Na plus and Cl minus. So what is that? Cationic sodium and anionic chlorine. Okay, so anionic chlorine or chloride, these are the entities that are arranged in a three-dimensional structure. Now how they are arranged in a three-dimensional structure? So in sodium chloride crystal, if we talk about the sodium chloride crystal, अगर हम लोग sodium chloride crystal की अगर बात करें, suppose, okay, so when we are talking about sodium chloride, because it is a crystalline nature, okay, जैसे sugar है, sugar भी क्या है, crystalline nature है, crystal nature है. So sodium chloride, it is in crystal nature, in which the Na plus ion is surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions. तो क्या होता है उसमें, Na plus ion is surrounded by, it is surrounded by 6 number of Cl minus ions, 6 number of Cl minus ions. एक Na रहेगा और उसके सराउंडिंग में 6 क्लोराइड आयंस रहेंगे. ओके, 6 क्लोराइड आयंस रहेंगे, Cl minus ions रहेंगे. ओके, so therefore NaCl is a formula. Therefore NaCl is what? Sodium chloride. NaCl is what? It is a formula. Okay, we cannot say it's a molecule. Okay, discrete. So NaCl is a formula. Okay, NaCl is a formula, and the used to represent a sodium chloride, and this is a formula which is used to represent a sodium chloride. जिस जो क्या है, सोडियम क्लोराइड को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. दो इट इज नॉट अ molecule, it is not a molecule, it is not a molecule. So understand, so what is, why this? Okay, so that's why we are calculating formula mass in terms of, in case of sodium chloride. Okay, so this formula mass is used for the ionic compounds. We have already discussed this. It is used for ionic compounds. Ionic compounds, those are forming the cations and anions. Okay, so the formula mass of a substance is the sum of atomic masses of the atoms present in the formula. Now consider this is the formula. Okay, consider this is the formula NaCl. So what are the atoms? It consists of sodium atom and it consists of this chloride atom. Okay, or chlorine atom. So what we will do? We will add atomic masses of sodium. We will add atomic mass of chlorine. Okay, and chloride, or okay, in this way we will form, we will get the formula mass. Okay, so that we will understand with the help of numerical. Okay, numerical से हम लोग देखेंगे what is the formula mass. So you must remember that formula mass is to be calculated, or it is to be used. This term is used for ionic compounds. Okay, this term is used for ionic compounds के लिए वो term use होता है. Okay, so based on this we'll try to solve a problem. Okay, where the formula mass is calculated. So problem number 1.4, problem number 1.4 from the textbook. Okay, look at the, find the formula mass of sodium chloride. What we have to find out? We have to find out formula mass. We have to find out formula mass for sodium chloride, NaCl. NaCl के लिए हमें क्या निकालना है? We have to find out formula mass. Okay, formula mass. So how we will solve? Okay, how we will solve it? So formula mass that we have to calculate for sodium chloride. So how many atoms of sodium? How many atoms of sodium? One. One atom is for a sodium. Okay. So one atom for a sodium, when it is multiplied by average atomic mass of Na. Okay, average. Okay, average atomic mass. In shortcut, I am going to write down Am, that is atomic mass of Na, sodium के लिए. Okay, plus how many atoms of chlorine? Okay, chloride, only one. Okay, so we'll write here. So 1 multiplied by average. Okay, average atomic mass of this chloride. Okay, so in this way now we will put the values. Okay, 1 multiplied by average atomic mass of sodium. Okay, it is 23. Okay, it is 23.0 unified mass, plus 1 multiplied by average atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5 unified mass. We know this. Okay, so when we will solve this, the answer that we are getting is 58.5. 58.5 unified mass. Okay, so this is a formula mass. This is what? This is a formula mass for which formula? For sodium chloride formula. For sodium chloride formula. Second example we'll see. We'll take it for the formula mass of CuNO3. Okay, copper nitrate NO3 twice. Okay. So now what we have to find out? We have to find out formula mass for this ionic compound. So what we can write? हम लोग कैसे लिख सकते हैं इसको? 1 into, look at this copper, 1 into average atomic mass of copper. Average atomic mass of copper, okay, plus, look at here, it is NO3 twice, so this I will take this coefficient twice, okay, at outer side. Now how many atoms of nitrogen? One. Okay, so I will write here how many atoms of nitrogen? Only one. So 1 multiplied by average atomic mass of nitrogen. Atomic mass of nitrogen. Okay, so एक bracket फिर से ले लेते हैं हम लोग. So it is for nitrogen plus. Now look at for oxygen. Okay, look at for oxygen. 3 atoms of oxygen are present. So that's why 3 atoms of oxygen, 3 atoms of oxygen, that's why 3 multiplied by average atomic mass of oxygen. So in this way bracket is completed. Look at this, 3 3 oxygen atoms are there and 1 nitrogen atom is there. So now we'll put the values here. So 1 multiplied by average atomic mass of the copper is 60 3.5, 63.5, okay, 63.5 plus 2 multiply by, yes, 1 into, what is the average atomic mass of nitrogen? So average atomic mass of nitrogen is 14, okay, 14 plus 3 multiply by average atomic mass of oxygen is ये यूनिफाइड मास में है, ओके, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं यूनिफाइड मास है ये वाला 63.5 यूनिफाइड मास, okay, 14 unified mass and 3 into oxygen, it is 16 unified mass. In this way we can write, and now we will get the answer. Okay, the final answer is 187.5, 187.5 unified mass. So this is a formula mass. This is what? This is a formula mass for the ionic compound CuNO3 twice. CuNO3 twice. 187.5 unified mass. So we have seen in both the way, in both the cases, that is in calculating molecular mass as well as calculating formula mass, we have to add all the atomic masses of individual atoms, okay, which are consisting in that particle. Okay, so but difference is that in case of formula mass, this is applicable to ionic compounds. Okay, ionic compounds. So this you have to remember. Okay, this you have to remember. Okay. So I hope that you have understood. Thank you.